Hey guys, what's up? It's Cale, and this is week 5 on FTMBrotherhood, and this week's topic is binding, packing, and passing. So I'll start with binding. I have been binding now for 7, 8, 9 months, um, which isn't really that long. When you think about it, just in terms of life, I guess, because I'm almost 20, so I guess that's not that long compared to how long I've been here. But fortunately, I'm not gonna have to do that for much longer. I'm getting top surgery on the 28th of December, and so I have like a week left of binding, and then I have to keep on a surgical binder for a little while, and then I'm all set. I'm super happy that that's happening. So yeah, um, binders are just extremely uncomfortable, and so I don't really like to do it that often, but I do it all the time. So yeah, it is a constant reminder of my body, just because it's always there. And like the thing is, right now it's winter, so like it's totally fine, and like I need as many layers as possible anyway, so it's not a huge deal. But during the summer when it was like 90, 100 out, like I would just die. It was so hot wearing a binder underneath my clothing, and like it was miserable and terrible. So yeah, I actually have 3 different binders. I have two that are okay. I have 2 that are white, 2 that fit right, and 1 that's too small. I have a black one and a white one that are like the right size, and they fit my body right, but they don't compress enough, in my opinion. So I also have one that's too small that I wear most of the time when I'm feeling extremely dysphoric, and recently that's been all the time, mostly because it's really hard for me to make the transition from wearing this binder to wearing the looser binder. So yeah, it's just extremely uncomfortable, and I have like a permanent bruise underneath my ribs at this point, and like it's just not fun. I hate binding. But yeah, I use the double front compression one from Underworks. I've had no problems with it. I guess it did rip down the side a little bit. It doesn't affect my binding at all, but it's a little annoying. That I'm probably just gonna burn it because it's all gross, and it was my first binder, and it's just all messed up. I'm gonna give away my other 2 though, because those are in fine condition. But I just don't feel like anyone's really gonna want a ripped, sweaty, gross, stained binder. Okay. So yeah, packing. It's not really that important to me. I went through a couple stages when I first came out where I started packing, and I felt really awkward packing because I didn't pass, and so I just kind of was like, but someone's gonna see a lump, and they're gonna be like, but she's female, and like, what the, that doesn't add up, and like, I know that like it could have helped my passing, but I felt really fake when I packed. I still feel a little weird about packing. I don't do it very often. For me personally, the only thing that I find that I want to pack for is actually just having the stand to pee device. So that's super nice. I love being able to stand to pee. It's super convenient. And it's just nice to be able to go at the urinal and not in the stall and have to wait and like sit down and be like, oh my god, people can tell that I'm peeing and not taking a shit, and like so they're gonna be like, oh my god, you're female, but like a bunch of guys sit down while peeing, so it's not really a big deal. At this point, I don't uh, stand to pee very often, so I just don't wear my packer very often. But when I do, I stand to pee. So that's not really that big a deal for me. In the beginning, when I first came out, it was really awkward for me to go in the men's room and sit in the stall. Now it's like, whatever, I have to pee. Like, pee, get out, leave, like, that's it. That's the end of the story. Um, but yeah, if I could really master an STP, that'd be sweet. Right now I have, I don't know what it's called, but it's the stand to pee one. I think it's the Fits, maybe, where it's like a nipple bottle thing from like a child's milk bottle, and that's actually a lot better than any of the spoon stuffs I've tried. Just because those I can't line up right, and it's just like super uncomfortable, and like it digs into your thigh for me at least, and like I also, one of the main reasons I don't pack is because I don't like wearing briefs. I prefer to wear boxers. The only reason I'm wearing briefs right now is because I actually have to do my laundry really badly. But usually I wear boxers, and the only way to pack in those is to wear like a harness, and that just feels weird for me. Like I don't want to feel like I'm wearing a harness all the time. Like I tried that for a day, and I wore my packer, and it was fun and whatever. But like I was fully aware of the fact that I had a harness on the whole time. It felt like I was about to bone someone when I wasn't. And yeah, so I guess passing. I don't know if this is in general, if there's in relation to binding and packing. So I guess first I'll talk about in relation to binding and packing. Um, Binding helped a lot. I mean, I guess in the beginning I bound, but it didn't really make a difference anyway. But it helped me feel more male and masculine. For me, packing didn't really do much, just because I mean, no one really looks at your crotch to figure out your gender. Like, you figure it out from a lot of other cues, and if you have to, I guess you could go there, but I feel like that would be a last resort kind of thing. At least for me, when I'm, like, trying to figure out someone's gender, I don't immediately go, hey, what's in your crotch? Because that'd be weird. So yeah, just in general, for me, the biggest thing that helped me pass was my voice dropping. It took until probably about a month, 2 months ago that I started consistently passing. Now I consistently pass. All my customers in my store call me he. It's chill. I love it. But I would argue, that it was my voice that did it. Really. Attitude's a big one. I remember reading this somewhere. I don't remember where. I walk with my crotch and not with my chest. That sounds weird, but like if you think about it, like that's where like the momentum comes from for me, and so that makes a big difference. I don't know. I guess those are the two biggest ones. I'm more chill. Now I'm totally relaxed about being read as male, so I can do female stuff, and like it's fine, and I don't really give a fuck, and it's nice. So yeah, there's my video on binding, packing, and passing. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.